was this interview?
I just wrote some questions from like Google. Okay, the death penalty is sometimes justified. Agree or disagree?
Agree.
Agree. Me too. Why? Explain.
Because, like, you gotta think about it.
Right.
I'm in favour of it being used for like paedophiles, mass murderers, terrorists,
Yes.
like extreme terrorism.
Yes.
Like that sort of stuff.
Right.
But I'm not. Like, I don't know. I feel like it can be very, like everything in the justice system, it can be very used unfairly
Yeah.
and given unjustly, you know? So it has
Exactly.
to be like
And there has to be proper proof before you put someone on the death system, and not like half-hearted proof. I'm talking about like real proof, you know?
Yeah.
Because so many people get put on the death penalty and they didn't even do it.
That's very true, yeah.
Like, what? But, yeah.
What type of death penalty though? Like what?
Electrocution. Do you know what I think though?
Really?
I don't know.
This is a bit intense. Electrocution, yep. Make it painful.
No, it depends what they did. Like, if they was like a paedophile, then yeah. Do you know what I mean? But if they killed a few people, then I'd just say put them down quietly.
Put them down. Put them down. Take them to the vets. Take them. Yeah.
You know? But at the same time, I think, yeah, so you know how people do animal testing? There was actually a movie that just came out on this. I can't remember what it's called. It's on Netflix. But instead of like doing animal testing on I can't even talk. Animals. They should do they should do testings, but
On paedophiles.
yeah, exactly. People on death penalty.
Yeah.
Because
When you were younger, did you think that animal testing was them putting makeup on animals?
I did.
Why did we all think that?
I really did. I thought they was just putting lipstick on. So when it said animal, it was animal tested. I thought, oh, they just put some lipstick on a gorilla or something.
Yeah.
Like I didn't really think.
Put some nail polish on a pig, you know, it's fine. Get all glammed up. No, not quite.
Oh no, these are all like dry, the blue ones. I'm actually so sad about that. Okay.
I would say make a blue.
Right. Oh, how do you make blue? Blue's a
can't.
primary
Yeah.
colour.
Smoking should be made illegal everywhere.
I don't know, because so many people are used to smoking cigarettes.
Oh yeah, I was going to say what type of smoking
Yeah,
are you talking about?
cigarettes.
Okay.
Because people are so used to it, I feel like they couldn't really illegalise it now because everyone would just go crazy.
Also, there's too much money in it. You've got to think about that. It doesn't matter how much harm it's doing. The government will never make that illegal, along with alcohol, because there's so much money in
goes
those
into
industries.
it. Yeah, exactly.
Which is why I don't understand why they're so hesitant to make weed illegal, because like there's so much money in that industry.
I know.
Like shitloads.
But like in America, think about how much they're getting since they legalised it. So,
But there's so much money in the pharmaceutical industry.
exactly. I think it's even though weed is illegal, I think it's best to keep it illegal because I don't want to give the government the satisfaction, you know, for how much money they could really make.
That's a hot take.
But where is it? Oh, yeah. I feel like if it just started and they've seen the negative effects that it could have, like I don't know when smoking first started, I don't know when that was, then I think they should have just legalised it then and there. But now there's no point illegalising it because it would just be too corrupt if you legalised it. But I think they should, but like it just wouldn't work, you know. Like, I think it would
illegalize it.
Huh?
Make it
Illegalize it.
illegal.
Yeah. So I think it would be good for people, but
It would never work.
it just would never physically work because it's just so common. Even though people are vaping nowadays, that was a big. So maybe, because even in America, like smoking is not like casual there, but vaping is.
Yeah, smoking is really frowned upon in America.
Yeah.
which is
But in
like
the UK, we're kind
so
of like
normalised.
it's so normalised just to smoke,
Yeah.
and so it's more
I started
normalised in
smoking when I was
Spain.
14.
Yeah, literally.
Like, what the fuck?
Oh,
I said that to my doctor, and she was like, "That's so young." I was like, "Yeah, I know. I'm British.
I know.
Sorry."
The thing is though, when you're that age, you don't actually realise how young you actually are. Like when I was 14 and I was just doing all these bits and bobs, yeah, I never actually realised like how young you actually are at 14.
I see like videos of me when I was like blackout drunk when I was like 14, 15. I'm like,
why?
who let me do that?
Yeah, why? What?
I was a child. Let me go wear leggings and shorts or something. It's like when you see those like really, really, really young children on like Instagram Reels or TikTok or something, and you're like,
Yeah.
why don't you have an actual childhood?
I know.
Like, why are you learning sexual TikTok dances when you're 4 years old?
I know. And you literally, and they're so young as well. You literally see them like they're like 10 years old. But have you seen the ones that they? But the thing is, yeah, right. And I know everyone says this about each generation, but like when I was like 10 and 11, yeah, I literally wore like emoji tops and like
I was wearing my unicorn
pink
gear.
leggings. I wear like pink leggings and like fucking Galaxy backpack or some shit like that. It was disgusting, but do you know what? At least I could say
I was happy.
until I was about 14. At least I could say I had somewhat of a childhood. But like now they're just starting it like really, really young, and I'm like, babe, there's no need. Like it will catch up to you. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I do think childhood is a social construct, and yeah, I'm starting to believe it doesn't really exist anymore because of like the emergence of like technology and like social media and stuff. Like it's so widely available, and like I wasn't allowed like Instagram until I was in like year 7, year 8.
Yeah, nor was I. I
don't
remember
even have a
asking
phone.
for it as well, but I
Yeah.
couldn't have it.
Yeah.
Which I think is good. I
Oh
think,
yeah, I'm so grateful.
yeah, I think even 11 though, like for me, if social media is still like I know it will still be a thing, but like for me, I feel like I would even wait later for my children to have social media. Because I was like, even though I was, yeah, you could have social media, but like now I know what social media can do if you're not mentally there.
I should not have been allowed.
We
have
should-
internet to the access to the internet.
No, oh my god, don't even get me started on YouTube. YouTube had no sensory issues back then. Oh my god, like the things that I would see, not good. Oh my Jesus.
I've blocked most of that out like as a trauma response. I don't even remember.
That's good. It's probably best if you
Oh
don't.
yeah, 100%. I don't.
Like there was some scary shit on that YouTube, man. I used to watch about lucid dreaming and all these paranormal experiences. I used to go home and have nightmares every single night. I was so scared. Okay. Drug addicts should get help, not punishment.
100%.
Definitely.
Addiction should never be criminalised because you've got to look at like the root cause of it. Like you've got to look at their background. Where are they coming from? Why are they in this situation to begin with? Like, is it due to poverty? Is it due to mental health issues?
Exactly.
Like you have to look at the whole picture. You can't just look
Exactly.
at someone and be like, you do drugs, you're a deviant. We're going to criminalise you because of something that you can't control.
Exactly. No, it's really not good. Like, for example, like even like homeless people, yeah, like so many people like judge homeless people, but some people came back from the war and they had like nowhere to stay. Not the war. Is it the war? The army.
Yeah.
I don't really know, but look, sometimes you can't judge people's situations because you really don't know. Like,
And also, like people shit on homeless people way too much. They're
They
like,
really-
oh, that person's homeless because they're
They
an
do
alcoholic or
drugs.
they do drugs.
yeah,
It's like,
you don't
okay, but
know-
that's still a human.
yeah, you don't know how they got there.
No.
The fact that they're living on the street, that means they must have been through some real proper shit to
I
end up
mean,
on the streets.
There's a guy in my town, and he chooses to be homeless. Like he has a house.
Do you know what? Fair enough to them.
His name is Dave. I think you've probably seen him walking around all the time.
Dave. Right, Dave. There used to be this guy near Canal where he wasn't homeless, but he just used to like sing and dance. Like anytime anyone would play music going down the street, yeah, he just starts dancing, and it was so funny. But I don't know, he's gone now. He might be dead. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. He wasn't that old, so he shouldn't be.
Oh, it's so sad when you realise like someone might have died. Like there's a bench on like this roundabout near my house. And this old man, he used to always sit there, and one day he just stopped sitting there, and I haven't seen him since.
Oh, that is so sad.
So yeah.
Yeah. Oh no, I remember like near my nan's house there was this lady who was just like my nan's neighbour. And I just remember thinking, I have not heard of her for a good hot minute. Like, what happened to her? And my nan was like, she died. And I was like, wait, what?
Yeah.
And I was like, when did that happen? But yeah, it was weird.
So sad.
Wait, I want to get my acrylic paint. Oh, sugar, honey, iced tea.